is my son got arrested, and he was juvenile at the time, and we went to court, and he got, we did the pretrial diversion order. And I really wanted to know, it was all over Facebook. How do we get that erased from Facebook? Or when he goes for a job, what does he need to do, when he's filling out the application as far as mentioning it? Because, most employers, they're going to go to Facebook to see if there's anything on there, if your name comes up. So.
Yeah, good question.
Lorraine, there are remedies for some of those issues, but unfortunately I don't think that Facebook is going to be included in that. Now, if you were fortunate enough to get into a pretrial diversion program, the charges against your son should be dismissed at the conclusion of whatever requirements were laid out by the court or whatever agreement he entered into with the prosecution. After dismissal, he'll be eligible for expungement, which will remove those charges from his record. They'll take them out of the arresting agency's record, so if the Birmingham police made the arrest, they'll have to dispose of those records wherever he was housed, the Birmingham City Jail or the Jefferson County Jail. The court will dispose of the records that they keep, and Montgomery will remove them from their files as well. The issue, though, with Facebook is that it's a private entity. Now, just because the charges were dismissed at the conclusion of his pretrial diversion program and he went through the expungement process does not guarantee that Facebook will remove it. The adage is once it's out there, it's always out there.
Greg, real quick, I know we got a break coming up, but talking expungement, we'll talk a little bit more about this in just a minute, but if someone has had their record expunged and they do go apply for a job, are they obligated then to tell them when it says, have you ever been arrested? Have you ever been convicted? What happens there?
Well, that's kind of a sticky question, Ken. I can tell you that with my clients, once we've gotten them through the expungement process and there's no record of their arrest at any of the legal agencies that would have housed that, and I'm asked that question, I tell them that the law regarding expungement is there to protect their history. That if they've gone through the process, they're now entitled to decline to answer that question. Many of the questions are, have you ever been convicted of an offense? And at this point, it doesn't show a conviction, so they can honestly answer no. But I know with some Bar Association, for instance, they want to know even if you've had charges expunged, if you were treated as a juvenile, or they were dismissed. Even if there's no record that they can find, the bar, medical boards, they will still want you to disclose that information.
Honesty is the best policy?
It's always better to come back or to tell them on the front end and get to explain it instead of them coming to you and saying, hey, you lied on your application.
Right.
Very good.
Okay.